You guys know I gotta keep the lights on around here, so let's play today's sponsor. I've been playing games since I was a little baby scape, and one of my favorite genres to play are anime games. I love them, I live them, and I breathe them. And lately, along with simping, I've been putting a lot of my energy into a brand new video game, and that is Hero Kantare, which is a webcomic crossover RPG that features characters God of High School, Parkour Leveling Warrior, and Tower of God, which is literally all the hype in the anime community right now. You guys should check it out. You can use them in their own standalone campaigns that come with their own accompanying comic, while grabbing your hero and diving into some PvP that will blow your mind. If you join now using the coupon code below, you'll start out with 500 gems and 500,000 gold. You guys can go ahead and check out the game by the link down below and the top comment. And by checking out the game, you guys will support the channel. It'll help the channel out. I mean, when have I let you wrong before? No. You know you love it.
Prepare yourself, dancing.
Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. Guys, we finally know exactly what's going on with Dragon Ball Suepr's return. This is not clickbait. This is not misinformation. This is all coming from probably the closest source that we have to this information in the Dragon Ball community. Now, these videos have been out for a little bit, and then the newest one came out about 2 weeks ago, but there is a solid piece of information in this that almost everybody overlooked, guys. I went through the comment sections of these videos, I scoured through them, and nobody was talking about this piece of information. Most of the conversation was trying to speculate when it's going to come back, if it's going to come back in a movie or a series or whatever, and some of it was a little harsher than most, a lot of harsh criticism. Now, you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Geekdom 101, who is the messenger on when Dragon Ball Suepr was going to return. He told us it was going to return on a certain date, and then unfortunately it did not. And this unfortunate event made it so the Dragon Ball community essentially not only shot the messenger, but also Toei Animation was upset with him for leaking this information, and they essentially shot the messenger as well. But Geekdom put himself out there and gave us all this information because he thought it was going to be 100% certain, and here we are a year later, and people are still asking him about when Dragon Ball Suepr is going to return, when he's made so many videos talking about its return. But he's made one recently that really talked about exactly what's going on with it and put a plug for anybody else asking him that question, because he really doesn't want that question to be asked anymore. He wants to continue on with his work and move on from that situation, because Dragon Ball Suepr isn't going to return anytime soon. That is what you guys already know from watching the video, but I did tell you there is something that you guys overlooked that basically tells you the entire story. There is something, a piece of information in this that gives you way more insight than just Geekdom telling you that it's not coming back anytime soon ever would. So let's play this bit of information and delve deeper into it.
Essentially, Toriyama himself has not yet submitted a story to the Dragon Ball Room, to Toei Animation, for the continuation of Dragon Ball Suepr. In other words, whatever story he was working on is not finished.
I hope you guys watched that clip and took exactly what I took from it, because it tells you what the fuck is going on. So with some context, Geekdom went to Japan. He actually went to Japan and he met with somebody from Dragon Ball Suepr side of things. I don't know if it was Toei or whatever, but they wanted to talk to him in person, and they talked to him and they told him that he was right about the original date. And there's no way to verify this information. We have to take his word for it. But then they told him that the reason that they haven't moved on with Dragon Ball Suepr is, it's a few reasons. Number one, all the production staff basically went on and started working on other things. You guys already know this. You guys watched the video. Then you have this pandemic. This pandemic took the world by storm, and the world is completely different than it was a few months ago, and everything has changed, and now we have limited to no entertainment. Like, there are no new movies to watch. There are no new rentals. We can't go to the movie theaters. It basically is an entertainment blackout right now, and it sort of sucks. But from that clip you guys just watched, Akira Toriyama has not presented the story to Toei Animation. He has not presented the story of where Dragon Ball is going next, and Toei Animation does not want to proceed without Akira Toriyama because they don't want a Dragon Ball GT situation. Now, Dragon Ball GT, I mean, on paper, probably sounded pretty cool. The execution was not good, and it actually led to a dumbing down of Dragon Ball, and unfortunately, it left a huge black mark on Dragon Ball for almost 20 some years, and it just basically sucked, and they don't want that to happen anymore. They want every Dragon Ball story and feature film and series to come out as a banger, and they feel the only way to do that is with Akira Toriyama at the helm. So Blackscape, where's the interesting information? This is all stuff from the video, yes, but you guys, a few of you guys probably get it at this point, but some of you guys may not. So look at it. Look at it from my perspective. If Akira Toriyama is the one coming up with the story of Dragon Ball Super returning, either in a movie or an anime, then where the fuck does that leave Moro? Where does that leave Goku's adventure in the manga? Where does that leave Toyotaro's story? Where does it leave it, guys? That's right. See, now you're thinking. The new Dragon Ball Super series and movie is not going to have the Moro story. At least that is what we're getting. Now, it could have elements of the Moro story. Akira Toriyama could redo the Moro story in his own way. I highly doubt it. Toyotaro has been given a huge amount of freedom in the manga to tell his own story. I highly doubt that Akira Toriyama, the master, the creator of Dragon Ball, is going to implement Toyotaro's story in anime form, since that is the student. So he's not going to take the student's project and then start doing it himself in his own way. I think that Toriyama is going to create a brand new story for the series or movie that comes next. A brand new story that has nothing to do with Moro, and it's going to go in its own direction, which essentially means that the manga and the anime are two completely different universes, essentially. I mean, people are going to theorize, but that's what it means. Yeah, I watched these videos that Geekdom made, and not one person mentioned the fact that there's going to be a completely different story. A lot of people in the comment section were still saying, I can't wait to see the Moro arc remade, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. I don't think the Moro arc is going to be remade in animation form. I think that he is going to go, Toriyama is going to go in his own direction. Now, there is another video that Geekdom made that delved deeper into this, and this video, even in that comment section, people weren't really getting it, because in this video, Geekdom was talking about procrastination and Toriyama's work ethic, basically saying that he kind of procrastinates, I do too, and leaves everything to the last minute, which isn't bad, it's just the way he is. Now he's extremely old and tired, and just like Geekdom said,
he's obviously set for life. He's a very wealthy man, and because of that, he's not hungry. He's not trying to feed his kids because he's got so much money that he doesn't have to do it. And that's just how it is when you make it, you know, when you become a creative and you make it, sometimes you just don't want to keep working, you know, and some would call that lazy, but let's keep it real. Toriyama kind of earned that, you know, with all the years he put in. The dude was working nonstop from 1979 to 1997. Think about that. That is a long time to be putting out weekly manga with very little breaks. It was Slump, then Dragon Ball, and then he finally took a break in 97.
So he can kind of chill right now and not have to push out the anime story or the movie story that comes next. But you know what also is pushing this procrastination, in my opinion? What makes the procrastination okay? Because so many things are suspended, because everything is pushed back. the pandemic. The pandemic has suspended everything. So to Toriyama, who is also a procrastinator, he really can't do anything right now anyway, because everybody else is either working on other projects or they're not working at all. So he can wait until this pandemic is over and then come out with his own story, or at least at some point after that come out with a movie plot or an anime plot. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this, and if you guys figured that out the same as I did, let me know in the comment section below as well, because that means you guys get it. Now, if you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag End of Video Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today, I'm going to be responding to God Waluigi. Please keep up the good work. Love what you're doing. Wah! Love it. Love Waluigi, and thank you so much for your comment. Yes, I will keep doing it as long as I can, every single day. Make sure you're here around this time. Thank you so much. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.